Hello everybody and welcome back to what is probably the final episode of SOMA. So we've actually picked up the Ark, we've sent it off to Phi where we are currently, and we are trying to find it again after we've been kind of like separated from the Ark. And I have no idea where I have to go. Oh, this is where I... Is this where I came from? No. No. Guess I'll have to go here. Service area? No, this is... Damn it, this is where I came from. This is the pressure lock, pretty much. This is locked. Right, so... This won't open. Oh, right. Of course, we need to plug Catherine in.
Chris, what the hell happened to your arm?
It's complicated. I just need to know one thing.
Yeah.
I'll have
Things
both my
are a little
arms in the
complicated
Ark,
right now.
Yes, of course. Are you okay though? Can you do stuff?
Yeah. Let's just get this over with.
Did you find the Ark?
I did, but I kinda lost it on my way here on an automated tram thing headed to Phi. So it should be around somewhere.
That's great. Let's go get it.
Okay. Still got kind of like this blurry vision because we, or to be more exact, Simon is pretty much wounded or damaged, however you want to put it. Guess I'll have to go here. Oh, this is the launch dome.
Not really. For some reason they didn't go through with the launch, so they took the Ark back to Tau.
I hope everything's okay with the space gun.
Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to repair one of those.
Okay, so this is the launch dome. This is probably where we'll have to go after picking up the Ark. So this is where we are. I think the red cross means that there's somebody still alive. I don't know who that could be. But we have to go to the storage area and pick up the Ark. I think that's probably the Ark, right?
A satellite is loaded into a shell. The shell is accelerated by electromagnets along the barrel. Enough momentum to escape Earth's gravity is gained before degression. Reaching space, the satellite will shed the shell and unfold. Onboard thrusters settle the satellite into an orbit.
Okay, so the space gun is pretty much a railgun, isn't it? Because of the way the shell is accelerated through electromagnetic fields. Tongue transport requires manual offload, of course. Incoming. Oh, Inchkin Hill. Chan and Herbert did not send any outgoing calls. Catherine did not send an outgoing call. Onto the Ark, one last visit. Okay, never mind.
This feels like the longest day of my life. Has it just been one day?
I have no idea. Our time together is a confusing patchwork of moments to me.
What time is it then? What day?
It's May 11th, 2104, 3:30 a.m., but I don't remember when we started.
Well, Simon currently being in kind of like a robot state probably means he doesn't need any kind of sleep, which I guess is a good thing, considering that he doesn't really have any place
I
to
woke up in my bed today.
hang
It just
out.
happens to have happened 100 years ago.
Sounds like a riddle.
It does. I woke up in my bed today, 100 years ago. Who am I? Who am I?
Oh, power pack. I guess I need that. Because this all looks powered down. Do you need it for... No, this is still plugged in but doesn't work. How about...
It's crazy to
Oh.
think where I am. Not only is this the future, it's in the middle of the sea. I know nothing of this time or what the world looks like.
Not much to brag about now. Before the comet, I guess it was okay.
Yeah. Better not oversell it. Might change my mind about the Ark.
You seriously not gonna tell me what happened to your arm?
I had to make a quick stop at Site Alpha to help kill the WoW.
What? How? Why?
Stop it from torturing the memory of humanity.
Okay, let's just get back to work.
Okay, so...
What will you do when you get into the Ark? What's the first thing?
Make sure the Ark is safe, stabilize flight path, activate solar panels.
Well, what's the first human thing you're gonna do?
Oh. Watch the clouds roll by? Does that count?
I'd say so.
Watch the clouds roll by in space? Well, you could watch Earth kind of like drift by. That would be interesting, although after like this mass extinction thingy happened with the
I
comet,
found the assembly space.
probably not such an
A huge open
impressive
shell,
sight.
a bullet ready to be loaded.
That's great. All prepared for the Ark.
On it.
Okay, so we've loaded the Ark in, but yeah. Oh, this is all powered down. I guess I need to get the battery pack right. This is where we use the battery pack. Yep. Okay. Oh, yeah. I want to do that, please. Okay, so we've healed ourselves, which doesn't mean our arm is going to grow back, but at least we don't have this damned blurry sight anymore. Alright, so I had to unfortunately interrupt my recording, which is why it's now a little darker, so I had to take a few hours off, and now I'm continuing right where we left off in the video so far. Alright, so we've got the battery pack in. And who the heck is that?
Are you suggesting we keep it down here? Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? Eternity among the stars, remember?
The people inside the Ark won't know the difference. We can just keep it down here, and we don't have to risk the Ark being shot through 5,000 meters of broken barrel, and then push through another 100,000 meters of a dust-filled atmosphere.
Will the casing stand all that pressure?
Well, the odds aren't great.
Catherine, say something.
I don't care what you think. I'm launching it.
No need to be like that. Let's just hang on to it for a while and think about it. We can launch it later.
No, that wasn't the deal. We made it to save them. To launch it. Out there, it's hope. Down here, it's a fucking terrarium waiting to die with the rest of us.
Come on, Catherine, it's not asking much. Let's just think about it before we risk the only hope humanity has to survive this hell.
No, we launch it today. This is my project, my Ark.
It's bigger than that. Don't you get it? It's not for you to decide. We're talking about the fate of mankind.
Get away from the Ark. I'm taking it.
No, you're not.
I'm not gonna let you ruin this.
Stop it!
Guys, calm down!
Get away from me! No!
What did you do?
It was an accident.
Catherine, talk to me. Catherine.
Is that...
God. Catherine,
Did you say something?
it's you. You had an accident.
What are you... Oh. You mean Catherine. Don't worry, it's better this way.
So,
How did she die?
You got into a fight with your colleagues. They didn't want to risk launching the Ark. Thought it might not make it through the atmosphere.
They killed me?
I'm sure it was an accident. They were just trying to stop you from launching.
so that dead body is actually Catherine Chun? It's hard to tell because
How could
she
they
doesn't
kill
really
me?
look that
Catherine.
well
I know
anymore.
I'm not an easy person to like. I just thought they trusted me.
Come on, don't do this to yourself.
Okay, let's get this shut up. And then
Is that it?
get to the
I really
launch
not that familiar
dome.
with guns of any size. Oh, here we go. All systems say go.
Lock and load.
Contact up and we'll head out to the gun.
Alright. So that there's
Do you have
not
friends
much
at
more
your
left.
Siren? Real friends?
There was some. Jesse, Sean, Kevin.
I always wanted a friend. Like a real one. Someone you'd never hold back with.
I'll be your friend.
Oh, pity friendship? Now I feel even worse.
Okay. Well, Simon has definitely looked better before,
Do you think the
missing
Ark
that
will make
one
it through the
hand.
atmosphere and into space?
It almost doesn't matter anymore. We just need to try. If we burn, we burn. If we're lucky, we just gave humanity a new chance, a whole new
Now
era.
what?
Now we just need to get the shell into the gun and then, kaboom.
Aren't you forgetting something? How are you gonna get us on board the Ark? Don't we need to make another scan?
Oh, don't you worry. You don't operate something like the Omega space gun with your bare hands.
You mean, it's a pilot seat? Like back at Omicron?
Yes, and we can use it to transfer you to the Ark while operating the gun. 2 birds and all that. Now, take the Omnitool and plug it in next to the seat and I'll guide you through the final steps.
She was talking about a new era for mankind, but I mean, just thinking about it, you're basically launching like something like a computer that has how to say, well, the copies of human minds saved in it. You're launching that into space and you call that humanity. I don't know, it sounds a little, how to say, desperate, or actually quite pointless, really. Launch dome, okay. Oh, we have to pressurize that. Oh, we have to go out again into the ocean, I guess. Yep, chamber is filling up. Thought maybe the launch dome was actually kind of like a big building that's just part of the station, but I guess not. Alright. Open up. Okay. Let's actually reach the outside pressure and the airlock is opening. Whoa! And that seems to be the space gun. All that here just to launch the Ark, which is actually pretty small. I mean, thinking about it, I thought the Ark was much greater, not like this. I mean, it's basically got the size of a laptop PC, pretty much. Okay, before I'm going to put the Omnitool in there, I want to have a look at this thing. Look at the size of all this. This is kind of huge. This is pretty damn huge. Look at that. Wow. Yep. That is some serious machinery. Alright. Let's get it done. Let's launch the Ark into space. But Catherine said you can transfer your mind into the Ark with the pilot seat, but isn't that going to go like the first time we transferred our mind from one body to another? So basically there'll be 2 Simons again, right? Because it's not just cut and paste, but more like copy paste. So you just transfer a copy over into the Ark, and the Simon that we are currently is going to be stuck, isn't he? It's going to be left here to rot. At least that's what I am assuming.
I'll never get used to that.
Guess you won't have to. Not after this is over.
Right. Have a seat.
Alright. Let's see how this goes. I don't think this is going to go the way that Simon is planning.
Okay, I'll activate the seat. You should be able to use the machines to load the bullet you assembled.
Okay. So I have to manually load the thing.
But pilot seats are notoriously easy to use, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. Oh. What the? No. Where's the thing going? Oh. Okay. That's easy enough. Alright. It's basically just click and point, that's easy enough. Okay. So much for that. And somewhere right there we are sitting in our seat comfortably. Oh, what was that?
Okay, ready when you are. Just hit the button and we're off.
But we need to transfer our minds to the Ark.
We also need to make sure it launches at all, so I tied them to a single switch. Just push the button and we're off.
Okay.
Here we go. No turning back.
Thank you, Simon.
Don't mention it.
It's an amazing thing you did. And I want you to know I appreciate it.
Time, 20 seconds.
What's the matter with the upload?
Just give it a second.
Thought you guys would have better bandwidth in the future.
10 seconds. 9, 8.
Oh, come on!
6.
Oh, that's not going to work.
5, 4, 3.
Come on, load!
2.
Yes! Fuck yeah, we made it!
Yeah, and we are still here. Yeah.
Still here. Still here. Catherine? Catherine?
I'm here.
What the hell happened? What went wrong?
Nothing. They're out there, among the stars. We're here.
No. We were getting on the Ark. I saw it. It finished loading just before it launched.
Yeah, I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon, I can't keep telling you how it works. You won't listen. You know why we're here. You were copied onto the Ark. You just didn't carry over. You lost the coin toss. We both did. Just like Simon at Omicron, just like the man who died in Toronto 100 years ago.
No, this is bullshit. We came all this way. We launched the Ark.
I know it sucks, but our copies are up there. Catherine and Simon are both safe on the Ark. Be happy for them.
Just like I thought it would go.
We're dying down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Simon. I'm proud of what we did. We made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years of human history survives, that something lives on.
No. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck you, Catherine. You lied. And I believed in you. I trusted you. You said we're getting on the fucking Ark.
We are on the Ark, you idiot. I didn't lie. I can't be responsible for your goddamn ignorance. You
Fuck! Catherine? Please don't leave me alone. Catherine? Catherine?
And there it is, the outro. Okay. Wow, what a ride. But as I assumed, it worked the exact same way that it worked in Omicron, where Simon copied himself into the power suit. He should have realized that. I mean, he knew that from the first time he copied himself. think he was a little naive to think that he, in his current state, would just be like transferred over without him or a copy of him actually being stuck at Phi. Wow. But I have to say this game is really, really great story-wise, and the entire atmosphere. They really, really nailed that one. And I really have to say the developers really made up for I wouldn't say disaster, but the letdown that Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs was, because I don't know if you guys know, but between Amnesia, the first game, and SOMA, which is now pretty much the true successor to Amnesia, there was also another Amnesia game called A Machine for Pigs, developed by I think a team called Chinese Room. And of course everybody was getting hyped for this game because it was labeled an Amnesia game, and of course the expectations were skyrocketing, and the game just didn't really live up to the expectations, because it basically felt dumped down from the original. It didn't really work up on what made Amnesia great and build up from there and improve and stuff. It's not a horrible game, but it just wasn't a worthy successor, so to say. I might actually pick up on that game and make a playthrough of that in the future. Alright. Oh, production babies. How many were those? I didn't catch that. 5 or 6 or something. Okay, so we don't get to see what's going on in the Ark? That will actually be... Okay. Is that what I think it is? Are we... This... Oh...
Whoa.
Wow.
Is this... Did it work?
Yeah. This has actually got to be the Ark, right? So we are now... How many Simons were there? Was it Simon in Toronto who got killed by the mass extinction event? There was the Simon at Omicron who got killed. Then our power suit Simon. Now this is actually the 4th, I don't know, version, but the 4th copy of Simon. This is kind of crazy thinking about it. Okay. So this is what it looks like in the Ark, huh? Pretty nice looking, I have to say. Although it's maybe a little bit too good to be true. I mean, this is like a paradise version of what one would actually expect of Earth. And there is a terminal in the middle of the forest, because why the fuck not? Calibration survey. Oh, we already did one of those. How would you describe your physical condition? I feel normal. Well, I don't really feel normal when I know that I'm not really there as a physical being. I feel invigorated, a better version of myself. I feel fake. Yeah, I think I would have to go with I feel fake. How would you describe your mental condition? How would you describe the sensation of your new condition? How do you perceive your new existence? Okay. Well, the question is, if you know that you're not there as a physical being, that you're just in a virtual world that is pretty much constructed from front to back, I mean, wouldn't that just drive you insane? I don't know. I don't know if I could actually live an existence like that if I know that nothing around me is actually physically there. I mean, sure, you have or the simulation that is running your mind through all this is pretty much telling you, okay, this is a rock, this is water, this feels wet, there's light, there's vegetation and all that stuff. But the simple fact that you know that all of that is pretty much fake, wouldn't that just make you, drive you insane? Oh, Catherine.
Catherine!
She's also there.
I can't believe we actually made it.
Well, we did.
I'm so relieved.
And
It's okay, son.
that's the arc, right?
Everything's all right now.
And that is, I guess, the Earth, or what used to be the planet that housed the entire race of humans. Doesn't really look too good. You can see fires raging on the surface, smoke everywhere. I think the Earth definitely has seen better days. And there's the remnant of humanity drifting off into space. But the question to it all is it really worth it? I mean, just surviving for the purpose of surviving, is that really worthwhile following and pursuing? And there it just vanishes in the depths of space. The question is what will actually happen with the Ark? How long will it survive? I mean, eventually I think the Ark will suffer some kind of technical, mechanical problems. Maybe it will get hit by a small asteroid, and that's it. Then humanity is completely gone. That, I think SOMA did a really good job of actually getting players to think a little bit about the philosophical implications of our existence and the purpose that we want to give our lives and what we deem as reality. And I think everybody has to make up their own mind. There is no universal answer to what is real, what is worthwhile, what is actually worth calling a life and what's not. Yeah, I guess everybody has to find his own answers. I don't know, I feel like living on in a virtual world, drifting basically as bits and bytes on the hard drive of a satellite, is not what I would call life. That I think that's actually, I'd rather die in a physical body than live on for unknown eternities as a virtual mind stored on a hard drive. I think that would just completely drive me insane, the knowledge of that. So, anyways, we've played through all of this. I have to say, SOMA is an absolutely amazing game. It definitely went up to my expectations of it, and I think Frictional Games really did a great job on it. So, we've got this game finished, and now it's just time to find a new one, and I haven't really decided what kind of playthrough to go for. I have a lot of horror games still left that I want to play through, and maybe maybe write a comment what you'd like to see. I have a couple of games for you guys to choose from. I've got Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs. I've got Among the Sleep. I've got Colad. I've got Hector, and I've got Slender the Arrival. So that's at the very least 5 horror games that I want to play through in a video playthrough. So if you have a preference for one of these 5 titles, then just write it in the comment section, and I'll pick up on the most favorable option and the ones that you guys actually favor over the others. Alright, so this has been SOMA. I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough, and we'll see each other in the next one, I guess.